All right, guys. A few things real quick. I said I was not going to do this again, but I went through the whole game yesterday on Real Survival, and I did not capture half of it. So I'm going to play through it again. I don't want to, but going back and looking at it, I just didn't feel right uploading.
Evil.
And it didn't feel like uploading. Pretty much, I didn't feel like uploading part like 1/3 of the game, and then uploading like I don't know. It's hard to explain. It skipped. It pretty much skipped the yawn fight, the second yawn fight, Black Tiger. Um, it
Alpha
skipped
team.
Plant 42. It skipped a lot of stuff in the middle. And the reason for this was because my this streaming device it kills your hard drive. You know, it burned through several. So I cleared everything up. So I should have an empty hard drive. So we're gonna go through it. Hopefully I can get through this pretty quick. Like I said, we're gonna do real survival. This is kind of a walkthrough of how I beat it 2 times now. The only thing I'm kind of mad about is by playing it again, I'm risking a couple of times where I was very lucky where I didn't get poisoned. Um, like literally the game, I got bit by a snake twice and I didn't get poisoned. You know, that's rare to happen. So hoping that we can repeat that success this time. But I was really mad, you know, yesterday because I didn't realize it had stopped recording until I got to the Mooberry. I had got to the part where you beat Lisa before I figured out that the game was not recording anymore, and so that was just annoying. There's a lot of there was a lot of stuff that happened in the last playthrough. I was just like dodging zombies at just the right moment, getting bit by stuff, and still being in green health. So hopefully that works this time. We're gonna see. Regardless, like I said, this is a I guess you could call this a play walkthrough because these strategies won't work for everybody because zombies act differently every time you play this. They're faster, they're more aggressive, they're annoying. They literally change spots a lot. So, um, but hopefully everything works out for me. We're just gonna go into this with the good. We're gonna go into this with good thoughts, you know. We don't really need that tape. I just like watching his clip at the end. And like I said, if everything goes right, hopefully we won't have to use a lot of the healing items I did before. Um, there's also gonna be a couple of zombies we're gonna kill in this play walkthrough. That would just make things easier for you. Um, let me think. I'm going this way first. Grab that real fast. Grab this. Hopefully I can get past him. Yes, awesome. That was actually really lucky. He usually just does one grab. He really wanted my booty this time though. He was hungry. Hungry for the Geo booty. This guy is annoying because he changes sides a lot. These two zombies are annoying. The good thing about these zombies, they despawn after a while. But you have to, let's go ahead and do this. Oh boy. Yeah. We're going to try to get this one zombie on the staircase. If we can, the fat zombie shouldn't activate. He's just, I'm going to say pain a lot in this game. I'm sorry. Where is he at? Yeah, we're gonna get him to come up here. Come on. Look at them boots jiggle. Look at those. Boot physics. Look. You want this, don't you? Okay, good. Fat boy didn't activate. Only bad thing that somebody's gonna come after me now. Hug the wall. Make sure you hug it because, like I said, you can usually dodge both of them even if they both activate, but it's just more. It's better just to have one zombie to dodge, you know. And if you do everything right, fat zombie should never activate. And then toward the end, when you get ready to fight, oh crap! What the heck was that? What was that? Oh. My friend who usually watches my stream, she's having some family time. So she can't watch me today, which is okay, because it's okay. Go ahead and view this key. You don't have to, but you know, it's just nice to know what key is which. Now wait for him to come and try to grab you right here. Like get to the top and wait about right here. He's gonna kind of do this right here. He's gonna. I can't get her. Forget it. You know. He's upset. What is he doing? What is he doing? Usually he moves. That's why I was confused. Like usually he doesn't like stay there. He'll walk back. But I guess he's just that stupid. You know. He's really dumbfounded. Like I said. But it's kind of sad my friend can't watch. I know she'll watch this though, regardless. So I throw a shout out. It's okay. Because even if she did watch, yeah, it would have been hard because why would it have been hard? There was something like I was like, it's okay she came because what was the reason though? It was like. Oh, the microphone I have hooked up. It's a real nuisance to combine it with the PlayStation sometimes and try to use it. Something I like with the PlayStation in a future update for their Twitch out is like, yeah, that kind of spooked me for a split second, like just a split second, because I was like, there's no ammo here. Usually there is, but on this difficulty there's none. But usually, yeah, there's nothing there. I just like checking every time. But it's like so you can take that giant annoying black bar away and play like I'm playing right now, like where it's full screen and everything. And whenever somebody says something or a chat, it would just come up for a split second so you could read it and then go away again instead of just sitting there. I think that would be awesome if they could do that one day. We're not going to come back here, so go ahead and take all the health you can because we're getting close to the first item box and we're going to drop it off. So just go ahead and take everything. Let me think. We're going to get a shotgun and that should be it. We should have enough room. Yeah, so go ahead and take it. We're not coming back here. You will need the health later though. I mean, you can come back here because there's going to be a kerosene run I'm going to do, you'll see. But you don't have to come back here. It's riskier to come this way because later in the game a hunter, well actually either if you come back here early, you have to fight 4 zombies. They'll break through the window. So if you can either, you know, that's not good, you know. And if you kill them, you got 4 crimsons on your tail. Then if you come late in the game, you'll have to fight the hunter and the 2 dogs, you know. So it's a dual-edged sword. You don't want to do it. And like I said, we're getting this right now. We're going to drop it off. I'm pretty sure the shotgun you don't use until we're actually going to use the shotgun some. On the dogs, that's right. Check that door. Check that door. And check it twice. That kind of like, why isn't this working? Like, Barry, you better come save me. Oh boy, that was okay. Well, Barry saved me. I'm gonna keep going right here. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Armor key. Yeah, I want to see if I can open that door. Go away, idiot. I ain't messing with you. I just want to see if that would work. I forgot what key was which. We're gonna go ahead and kill him. And you're saying, why do you want to kill him now? And you'll see later in the game why I'm killing these two zombies now. Let him get up. I know he's not dead. Now he's dead. Now we gotta hurry though, cause you know they'll turn into crimsons after so long. So for right now, we're gonna drop this. I'm gonna take this. Like I said, I forget how long it takes to turn them to crimsons in this difficulty, but you don't want to risk it. You know, you don't want to spend too long on these guys. Pretty sure he's not dead yet. Now he's dead. There's a zombie down there, but he's never a threat really. He'll come around eventually, but you don't have to worry about that guy. Because you have no reason to go down there yet. So we're going to go in here, get this lighter real quick. Once you get everything in this room, you shouldn't have to worry about that zombie too much. He can be kind of grabby though. He's, get this. There's some handgun ammo. One thing about this difficulty, you won't find much shotgun ammo, but you do find you find quite a bit of handgun, but you won't have much at the end. You won't have much. Make sure you got the whistle and the lighter. And now we're going to try to dodge this zombie. If we're lucky, we can get past him, Okay, wasn't lucky, he got me. That's why we got that health item, I'm gonna have to waste one herb, but it's worth it, to get past him. I should have paid more attention, and I should not have got grabbed. But whatever. Okay, first dude. We're going to use one of our herbs. We're going to take our shotgun. Like I said, because you can't come back, sir. You can't come back, so you will make sure you have everything. Use, refill your kerosene. Now give me a split second to think about this. You need one spot open for Barry. We're gonna run past him. And then we need one. Actually, we need like 2 spots open, but I need this. I need the kerosene for right now. Because there's one more. It says 1, 2 more zombies I need to kill. Okay, let me think real quick. Okay. I'm gonna leave this here for right now. This gives me a spot for the dog collar, you know, so I won't have to, you know. But anyway, see, this makes it much easier. Now you don't have to do what I just did right there, you know. You can, you know, just avoid those 2 zombies constantly, but you do have to backtrack a lot, so you'll have to constantly dodge. So if you don't want to do that, you know. Yeah, he's just kind of a bullet sponge, you know. I think he got back up. We're gonna go back in here real quick and kill them. Not kill both of them, just one. That other one's just so fast, you know. But we got the grenade rounds. You always want to make sure you have an empty spot, regardless. Even if you kept the handgun ammo, you need that one spot open to get the grenade rounds, or you won't get anything. You know? So we came back in here, and we gotta finish him off. That's the thing about this zombie, you know, it takes a lot to bring him down. Usually not that much, you know. Usually it doesn't take that much to bring him down, so. I hate when they're not dead, you think they are, and you go up there and touch them, and it's like, no, I'm still alive, dude, you know. Just in the past, he's gone down much quicker than this. The hell, dude? Seriously, just. Say, usually it doesn't take that much to deal with that idiot. Seriously, that was just a nuisance, you know. Usually that one clip. See, that's what I meant when I wanted to do this video again. I knew things like this may happen. Usually he goes down much faster than that. You know, I took one bullet clip last time to bring him down. This time it took what? My entire clip, and he's still, you know, acting like a douchebag. You know? Make sure you're lined up best you can. Get it and run. Because his friend's still there. Like I said, this game can be so random. Like this zombie is usually not right there. He's supposed to be on the other side. So sometimes you will have random events like this happen, and it's just a pain. I will kill him later, but right now he's just, I don't want to kill him. He's just in a bad spot. Then this guy, just run past him real quick. The guy in the staircase, he will move a lot in this run. If I do it like I did last time, he's gonna move a lot. Let's see. We won't need this for a while. Like we won't need those at all until we get to the yawn fight. We won't need this just yet. We will in a second though. Like we'll need this when the third zombie comes to that door. You know, make things easier for me. Flip it over, touch it, imitation key. Alright, let's go. Let me make sure. You know, I don't need to carry this right now if I can't use it. You know, open up some more space. Preferably, you don't want to use. Preferably, you don't want to use all of your handgun ammo in that one section I was at earlier. Like, you try to avoid doing that if you can. Like I said, that one zombie's super fast, so it's really hard to bring that one into that middle corridor. You know, it's hard to bring him down fast enough without that second one just like speed sprinting to get to Jill. You know, because I mean he's just so fast. You know, you're trying to take that one down, and sometimes you think he's dead and he's not. You don't have time to, you know, get him back up and shoot him again because the other one's on your tail. Okay. So we put the imitation key down. Don't touch those spikes. You'll still get hurt. I learned it the hard way one time. This part's a little tricky too. There's a crimson on the corner right here. You pretty much just have to fast dodge, you know, just edge to this corner right here and just run for the door. Seriously, every time he tries to do that, like he'll either try to scratch you or lunge at you. There he is. That's the one I was waiting on. Oh shit. We're gonna go ahead and reset them. Ouch, I just poked myself in the eye. That hurt. Why did I do that? I don't know. God, that hurt. Yeah, he will start to reset over here now. This is where he'll start to spawn. Just get past him and like you want to do everything in this section the first as much as you can before you go to like Neptune's ring and all that crap, because hunters start to spawn down here later in the game. So we need room. Let's see, make sure we got enough room. Like death mask, 2 healing items, 1 healing item. Yeah, we got enough space. Just had to make sure. Like I said, all this boils down to now is item management, pretty much. Especially the second half of the game. Like the first half's the hardest part, you know. The first few bosses, but then the second half it's pretty much just item management. Once you kill Black Tiger, the rest of the game is easy. He's the last big threat, and mainly because you don't get many. Shit, I left that way back there, didn't I? Damn, damn, damn. Shit. Okay, they didn't break through yet. Good. Whew, man, that's not good. I left the fertilizer. That's what I meant when I said this difficulty is that it's that much harder, you know, because you're having to, you know, balance all this stuff, you know, and it's just. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this up. We're gonna exchange that for that. We need this. Oh, let me think. What do I need that shotgun for? What do I need you for? I hate to use it like this, but it's the only way I can think to deal with this zombie for right now. Damn it. What had happened the first time I played this, this is why I was kind of mad about having to do this video again. I knew crap was like this was going to happen. The first time I did it, I got a critical headshot on one of those zombies. And so that saved me a lot of time. You know, I actually got 2 critical headshots. And it's so random number generated, you can't always pull it off, you know, and it just makes me so mad, you know. It just annoys the crap out of me. It does this, but we can go ahead and get the grenade launcher, I guess. We're already up here. Like I said, we're not going to use it though until yawn. We want to not use this until yawn. Oh boy. Mad I had to use those shotgun shots. I should have just dodged him like I did right there. Yeah, he's dead. Just get the gun. Yeah, I should have saved those shots. That still bugs me. Like I said, that's the if you're lucky enough to get critical headshots, good for you. If not, then boo-hoo, because it sucks so much more when you can't get them. And he should be right on the door, you know. That's why that zombie right there sucks. He sometimes he's in the hall, sometimes he's like just butt hugging the door. You know. But I guess I can come in here and go ahead and get this puzzle done with, you know. Finish it real quick. That just means I'm gonna have to play the dodging game a lot more than I wanted to. Whatever. It's all good. Hopefully he reset far enough so I can get to the door. I'm about to see. Nope. Still just right on the door. You know, he... He's just that much of a pain. I just hate him so much. Good thing still these 2 zombies are gone, so at least that's one thing going in our favor in this run. I'm gonna have to do a little backtracking toward the end of the game because, like I said, not gonna use this grenade launcher to the end of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it up. We're gonna take this. We gotta put this away because we have no purpose for it anymore. Take this. Drop it off. Why did I come down here again? Oh yeah, handgun ammo. Hopefully I can get a critical headshot, hopefully. If not, at least let me down one of them. Like, it's not that hard to dodge those 2 zombies. I mean, it is hard to dodge those zombies. The reason I had to deal with it last time is I critical headshot at one of them. See, I like when he spawns back there. Much easier to deal with. And we gotta kill 1 zombie in there. So we gotta do that. But that's in a second. Okay, we get my gun. Get my gun, then we're gonna go get the musical note, then we're gonna go get the shield emblem. Oh, I mean, God, I wish that killed him. I gotta dodge these 2 idiots now. Luckily, he does that sometimes, and that's the best when he does that. When he hugs the wall like that, that's when you know you're doing good. So we're going to get this. I wish you could go ahead and pick up the sim right now, just you know, but it won't let you. Okay. I know you're not dead. Get up, you idiot. Wait, maybe he is dead. If he is, good. If not, dang. We'll see in a second here. He may be dead. I didn't think he down that fast. You know what? I'm saying that he's probably not dead because this happened yesterday where they didn't move at all. And I leave and come back and he's back up and groaning like an idiot. Let's see if he's dead. Oh, God. Awesome. That's one good thing about this run then. Okay. I don't want to look at it. I want to combine it. Make sure I got enough space. Let's go ahead and drop the kerosene off. We got enough time. And that way that body will reset too. So we can do this real quick. Come on, hurry up. Up here, up here, up here. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Thank you. We're just gonna drop off the kerosene tank for right now, until we do all the musical note stuff and yawn. Okay. We just want that extra space, in case we find any items we may need later on. There is gonna be one zombie I'm just gonna run flat into. Yesterday I tried to shoot him and another one spawned in the room with him. And to not have that happen this time, we're just gonna, cause he bit me in the back, you know, and that kind of messed up my run. So we're just gonna run into this one this time, just to see if we can get by him faster. Okay, we're going to the door. I'm trying to think. Wait a minute. Where am I going? Yeah. Because we gotta get to Richard first, go get his serum, get the shotgun, get the musical notes, then we go get the key to Yawn. Thank goodness there's some handgun rounds in here. I think we'll need them for this next part of this strategy I'm going to do. There's going to be one zombie in here that's going to spawn after the Yawn fight. You want to go ahead and kill him truthfully, because if you don't, he's going to open the door and get stuck in his hallway. And all the work we did to kill that one, you know, I don't want another zombie in there. So it would have helped if I didn't waste those shotgun blasts, you know, but there's nothing I could have done there. Like I said, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. I wasn't lucky that time. Oh boy. But I wish I had kept that video from yesterday. I talked about a lot of good stuff. Like, one thing I talked about was the next game I'm going to get, because when I get through with this, I'm going to sell it. The next game I was going to get was Estiville Versus. And I know a few people that follow my channel already know I imported that game a while back. It's fun. But I'm getting the English version of it. So I'll stream it. I mean, I won't stream it, I'll record it too. So hopefully it's still as good as the first one. I mean, the Japanese version, make sure. And then after Estiville, Dead or Alive Extreme comes out. Gotta get that. I was gonna get Gundam Breakers, but I kind of just backed off from it because I don't know. It looks gorgeous, but I don't know. I got enough stuff I want to get without that getting in the way. Because I want to get those two games. I got a few art books I want to get. A few game soundtracks. You know, I'm saving up for a new powerful PC, so that way I can stream. I mean, I can stream PC games now, but it's not the best because it makes my computer bark like a dog. That's a bad metaphor, but I just want a powerful PC that can handle, you know, streaming 60 frames at 180p. Because right now my computer can't do that. It's like it struggles trying to stream it down. I gotta remember I gotta hurry at this part. I'm kind of lollygagging around because Richard can die if you're not fast enough. And I kind of forgot that. Who keeps texting me? This time it was from... Oh, shit. Like I said, don't look at text. You gotta save Richard first. Man. Okay, he's good. This zombie right here is a pain in the butt, but he's kind of easy to dodge too. We're gonna see if it works this time. It did yesterday. Get him to come after you. Come up the stairs. And do that right there. Shit, I got confused. Bad thing about this strategy, he's gonna come in this room now. I just thought about that. Oh shit. Dang it. I gotta hurry then, because he's gonna come in here now. I'm gonna try to get them together, you know. There we go. That's what I want right here. Okay, that worked out perfectly. Oh, yeah. I literally forgot he did that, you know. Usually, because I kill him. Because usually I have a full shotgun, you know. But that worked out perfectly. So, now they're both stuck in there and they can't get out. Once a zombie enters a room, they can't come back out. And lucky for us, we don't have to go back in there for anything. So now we're going to go do the musical notes puzzle. So far, this run is going pretty good. Only downside is I had to use my shotgun shells, you know, but that couldn't be helped. The next main thing I'm kind of hoping works in our favor is that Jan does not poison us. Even if he does, it's okay, you know, we can just go to the serum. We shouldn't have any trouble with any zombies in our way since we've taken care of the troublesome ones. But at the same time, we're just hoping he doesn't poison us to begin with. Yeah, make sure you have enough room for everything because we got to have one spot open for notes. Alright. This part, just run. There's a zombie down here, but just run because one can bust through this door. For some reason, he didn't come to the door that time. I don't know why. I must have not done something right. Because yesterday, he came through and attacked me. And I screamed. And it wasn't fun. Because I screamed. And the dogs outside wondered what was going on. Like, hey, is he dying in there? More than likely. Just don't pay attention to him dying. Just sit and be good. So, anyway. I'm going to combine this. Come here. I wish Rebecca was in Jill's game. I'd like to see her and Jill interact together. You never see that, you know. It's always Jill or Chris. It's never Jill and Rebecca. I wish blonde-haired Jill was in this game. That's my favorite Jill. I know a lot of people hated Resident Evil 5, but blonde-haired Jill was gorgeous. You know. I mean, no, I know haircut doesn't mean anything, but still, she was pretty. In the story, I mean, the reason her hair changed and everything, the story was neat. I like that little tie-in. Don't do what I did right there. I kind of hugged the wall a little bit, trying to dodge him. That's a bad flaw I do sometimes. I will hug walls. Especially in Neptune's ring. That's like the worst place, you know, for me. Because you're supposed to hug the wall and run, but sometimes I hug it too hard and the sharks nip me in the butt. And it's never fun to be bit in the butt by a shark. You know, it hurts. You can turn it either direction, you know. It's supposed to be left, but either way works. Okay, got the key to yawn. We will make sure we have 2 empty spots. We're going to have 3, it looks like. Reason why is because you need 1. Let's see. We're going to need 1 for Richard's shotgun, 1 for a death mask, and 1 for a healing item. Because we're going to try to kill. There's a zombie. Like I said, we're going to try to kill him. Not burn his body, just kill him, you know. Because even he transforms, we don't have to worry about him. Regardless. Go up the stairs. Look at that butt. Look at that butt. Look at them legs. Look at them legs. They're amazing. Look at them legs. Look at them legs. They're amazing. I'm sorry, that stupid song stuck in my head. I heard it today. I was listening to it at work. Oh, God. Look at them legs. Look at them legs. They're amazing. Look at them legs. They're amazing. Okay. Richard's gonna die. Can't help that. You know, that's just a given in life sometimes. I want to make sure my computer's still running. Yep, we're doing perfect right now. Everything's going perfect. Yes, always make sure when it says discard it. There's been a few times where I've tried to rush this game. I hit don't discard, and I become stuck with items. Please don't poison us, Jan. Don't be a douche. This boss is so hard because he almost always bites me, regardless of what I do. He almost always bites me. I want to see if letting this cutscene plays out works in my favor.
Payback time.
Oh shit! Oh man, that was close. I saw him rearing back. He was like, I'm gonna get me a Jill sandwich. Oh shit, he's too close to me. He's too close to me. Oh boy. Whoa, Jan, come on, buddy. Whoa, Jan. What are you doing, dude? Richard's going off on this time. Usually Richard does. Oh shit. Whoa, dude. Richard, shoot him. What are you doing? I'm like, Richard, what are you doing, dude? Don't look at him. Shoot him. Jan usually never. God, that was a little different. Usually Jan, I can't skip this cutscene. Usually Jan, he bites you. Richard. I usually don't talk during cutscenes. I really hate when people do, but you know, this is not for story. This is just to get through this. Okay, get him to chase you. We're going to try to get him as far up as we can so we can get that shotgun and get out of here without getting hit. Awesome, he did what I wanted him to do. Awesome. Come on, go, Jill. Go, get it. Oof. Holy. Oh, man, that was. Oof. Yo, you talking about close? And like I said, not that it would have affected anything, but oof, man, just getting out of there without getting bit helps so much. But you want to kill this guy. Oh my God, really? Woo! 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 Like I said, sometimes you're lucky and get critical headshots. Sometimes you're not. That was one of our lucky runs. That was. Oh my God, that was awesome. Shit, I wish I had more room. Oh, dang it! Because we don't want to. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. He's dead. I mean, he's dead. I mean, he's deader than dead. I was just thinking, like I was gonna think, we can't come back in this room, you know. So I'd rather take both health items. But since he's dead, we can come back later in the game and get it if we need it. Because he can't do anything now. He's, like I said, he's dead. So what we're gonna do, let me think, how many death masks do I have? I got all 3. We're gonna get the 4th now. What we're gonna do is go ahead and refill our kerosene bottle, because we don't have to use it anymore, and you want to have a full bottle before you go to the laboratory. truthfully, you don't have to have a full one if you do the Magnum run, which we're gonna do, because it helped a lot last night. But we're just gonna go ahead and fill up our kerosene tank and not use it anymore. So, and we're gonna drop off a few things. But it helps a ton that Jan didn't bite us. Cause usually every time truthfully, like I said, I platinumed this game yesterday. And I didn't platinum yesterday. I meant to say I've let me think. I'm trying to think what we can leave behind. We won't need this. Won't need any of this. We'll need this. We may not need this. We should have a few spots open when I get back here. Wait. Dang it! I know now why I went back to that room way at the beginning. Do you know why I did that? Then I forgot when I said earlier in the video, like, why did I come back here? And I just kind of stood there and I said for the handgun ammo. It was not for the handgun ammo. It was for the fertilizer, which I forgot. We were missing one death mask because those zombies never busted the window. Regardless, there's going to be a little backtracking in this game when I play it, you know. I'm not doing the speed run. I mean, sorry about that, but regardless, this isn't going to take much time out of it, you know. Like I said, I've cleared the most troublesome enemies in this game. You know, the two zombies that can give me any threat is the one on the balcony and this one right here. This is the only zombie that can really give me an issue because he's just because the game spawns him in dumb places, like right there, like literally the game's like, hey. I said screw it. I don't have time to play with footsies with him, you know. But this also helps us. It's kind of like a dual-edged sword in the way it helps us. Hang on, what is it? Okay, I want to go ahead and do that. But yeah, this is a dual-edged sword because on the one hand, it we can drop off this death mask right now. We should have 1, 2. Is it just those two? Yeah. It's supposed to be 2. It's supposed to be 2. I got confused because we're going to get the third one. Let's go ahead and put this in the box. I don't like it sitting there. We may use it, but I'm not sure. But I forget what I talk about so much. Truthfully, we could go ahead and do the Magnum puzzle, but I'm gonna wait. It's better to wait because right now the crows are there, and it's better to do it when those two zombies are there. Like you kill one of them, and then let the fat one chase you because he's really slow. So now we're going back to get the first death mask. And like I said, we've gotten rid of the big threats, so there's nothing else in this mansion that should bother us too much. Oh boy. Do. I can't wait for Resident Evil 6 to come out at the end of this month. I'm gonna get it, and me and my friend, hopefully she can co-op with me, and I'll try to record that. I like 6, and then Resident Evil 5 comes out this summer. Hopefully not too late in the summer because I really want to play that on PS4. 5 was my favorite. That was just you got the fist of freaking boulder. Do you know how awesome that was? It's like Chris shoved that fist down in that boulder and it was awesome. So we're gonna go in here real quick and refill our kerosene, get the death mask, and then be on our merry way. Like I said, we shouldn't have to use that again until the end. Make sure we got a spot for death mask. We got a spot for 2 herbs, death masks. 2 herbs, death masks. So we'll have to, crap. I'm gonna have to leave some herbs behind. Let me think. I get 2 combined. There's 1. Another 2 combined. The main thing I'm playing with fire right now because I don't want that guy to turn to a crimson. And you don't want to risk. You don't want to come back and forth this much, you know. But idle management is very strict. I kind of messed up earlier because I didn't do this right the first time, so it's making me come back. But make sure you got everything we need. Yeah. We shouldn't need the other stuff. That can stay there. We're good. We just gotta get that mask. Not let this guy turn into a crimson and get out of here. And then this guy. Come on. Make your mind up. Which way do you want to go? Here you go. Make sure we got a fertilizer. Okay, we do. Hopefully these zombies don't bust through the windows. I think they don't come through unless you touch the mask. We're gonna see. Yeah. You actually gotta go in here before they activate. Look at them legs. Look at them legs, they're amazing. Look at them legs. Look at them legs, they're amazing. Oh boy. I've always wondered what that thing was. Okay, first death mask. Get all this health because we won't be coming back here, you know, so. Okay, we're good. Now the zombies are gonna bust through the window. But like I said, we're done with this area, so. Don't know what's going on. Okay. Got a little twisted right there. Where does this pump me out at? I forget. Oh. That's why that zombie popped out earlier, because that was one of the zombies from that hallway. That's why he didn't come out before, because I didn't do the death mask. So it kind of worked in my favor that I didn't do the death mask, you know. So we're going to go ahead and take this, because we're not coming back here right now. We're going to go kill the first Crimson Head. The first ever created Crimson Head. It takes about 3 shots to bring them down. 4 if you're me and unlucky. But last night it took 3. So it actually took 3 and a couple of me running in circles screaming. So I'm pretty sure earlier that door did say the armor key, right? Because I don't need both these keys. I can drop one off for right now. I'm pretty sure it said armor key. I'm like 92% sure it said armor key. Because I had the sword key. Dropped it off. We're gonna go ahead and use this. You know, you don't have to if you're feeling cocky, but we're gonna go ahead and use it. Which one is? Let's see. That's normal, invisible, easy, normal. This must be pretty sure. Yeah, this was the. This is real survival. Each one's a different color. And I beat every difficulty, as you can see on that. So we're going to drop this here. We're going to take this. Where's that? And we're going to replace this with this. We're going to drop this off. And that should give us enough room for... Wait, don't combine, examine it. Press it. Death mask. We may not need the handgun for right now. Why am I carrying it then? Why do I have you? I think it's because we're not coming back here. So I need to make. I need to think. Do I want to take it with me, or do I want to just leave it? Is there anything I need to shoot with the handgun? Let me think real quick. There shouldn't be anything I need to shoot with the handgun, but what the heck, we'll take it anyway. I say that now, but what key is this? It's the armor key. Okay. Oh god, do I need it? I can't remember that yet. I can't remember if I need the handgun or not. Crap. Whatever. We're going through this. We're doing good so far. Not gonna get screwed up now. Okay, that helps some. Discard that key, so. Okay, so. Oh boy. I really wish that video from yesterday worked, because I didn't really plan to do this today. I was gonna play Star Wars, which is boring now, because not saying I'm the best, but not saying I'm good, but once you get to a certain point, you know, the game just becomes easy. And truthfully, Star Wars Battlefront's the easiest game in the world. If you get a good team, that game is brutally easy. Also, make sure you pick up that mask. If you don't have enough space and you come out here with full mask, these two zombies will still be here. But once you pick that fourth mask up, they despawn. You know, some shotgun shells over here. You shouldn't have to use them on this boss. Like I said, 3 shots usually brings them down. We need to go ahead and switch to the shotgun instead. Also, remember something I have not mentioned so far into the video. I'm sorry. You don't have auto aim. You may have noticed that sometimes when I'm struggling to line my shots up. You don't have auto aim, so you have to be careful about that. Especially like this boss, because he chases you so much. If you can help it, don't waste shots trying to. And don't just shoot blindly if you can help it. I think it's this one. Oh, must be this one. I could have just looked at them. I could have just looked at it. You gotta be right in front of it because it gets picky and it's like, hey. Also, after his boss fight, he does not drop ammo. He he drops handgun ammo is what you get. But like I said, he's very fast. It takes about 3 to 4 shots. Aim and just go with it. Okay, he's not dead. Oh shit! That's never happened before. Dang. Okay. Now I could go back and heal, but I may do that. You know, usually I've never been bit by him before. That one time he fell over, it confused me because I've never had him. I never had him do that before, so. And I don't want to use the first aid spray, so what we're going to do, we're just going to do a quick. Like I said, see, this actually works in our favor. Remember that health in that one room I said I wish I could pick up? This is a situation I'd use it in. So this actually works in our favor. And like I said, it's just a split-second difference. We're just basically going up the stairs. Because what you usually do is just go back through the crow room and go to this part. But since he's dead, I don't have to worry about him, you know, turning to a crimson in here or anything. Yeah, I took the other one earlier. Okay. And I'll use it in a second. I want to make sure I get past this one zombie without getting bit. Because I want to save the first aid spray for Lisa. She hits like a train. So you will make sure you have something for her. Let me think. Yeah, okay, we're good. Real quick, what we're gonna do, like I said, we're not gonna do the Magnum run just yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the medallion, you know. Just as it saves a few seconds later, so I need 2 spaces. Okay. You need 2 spaces. Actually, you need 3 spaces free, but you can work with 2. Like I said, it's all about item management. Like I said, so far we're doing really good, you know. I'm pretty sure there's no zombies in here, hopefully. I say that and there's going to be something that attacks me, because usually I do this till later in the game. There's going to be a bee in here, but he doesn't do much damage unless you just stand there and take it several times. So, first thing, get, not that, this, Jill, that. Okay, get this. It's a live bee. I don't know why, how it activates, you know, but whatever. And this one. Okay. Get that. And I think in this next room, even though it looks really freaky and it freaks me out every time I go in here, there's actually some health and some save ink ribbon. There shouldn't be any zombies in here either. The game makes you think there's some zombies in here by the way it does that dumb camera angle, but I'm okay. I actually could have got that red herb and combined them, you know. Actually, let me do that. Just combine these, because like I said, a lot of rooms, once you go into them, you don't have to come back through them again, and I don't plan to come back through this one. So we're gonna go ahead and take this, combine it. Well, I don't have enough room. Okay, that's why. Okay, subconsciously I told myself you don't got enough room, because you just had to pick up those ink ribbons. Whatever. Okay. Now we're going back the way we're supposed to be going. Come in here and drop off everything except the medallion and the shotgun shell crap and the healing item. So we'll drop this on, drop this on, drop this on. Switch this for this, since that's more important, kind of. Because Lisa, even if you're at full health and she hits you, you're going to get taken down to orange. So, somebody's trying to break through. I don't know who it is. There's a zombie up there trying to get through. But lucky for us, he shouldn't be there when we come back, because now we're done with the matches right now. Also, I did this to kind of get a straight shot with this guy. Usually he goes down in one shot, so hopefully it works this time. Nope. Just 2 shots this time. Usually it takes 1. A little disappointed in that. What? Also, man, yeah, that's 2 shots I wasted. Dang it. You know, I wasted 1 shot. I wasted 1 extra shot on the Crimson Head. I missed one time. That kind of makes me mad. Like I said, you get spoiled. You do get spoiled using auto aim. So don't get spoiled using auto aim. One good thing out of this run so far, though, is we haven't had to use any of our survival items. You know, you want to save those bad boys to the end. They help out a lot on hunters and crap. And always make sure the knife's the main one, because you want to save tasers. The best you can save tasers. Okay. Like I said, I'm probably going to get hit at this part. This is Lisa. Usually I get hit on the backswing. Either way, it's going to hurt. You know, hopefully I can get past her this time. If the Capcom people feel sorry for me, they'll be like, hey, we won't let Lisa hit you this time. Look at those dogs' butts. You know. Look at them butts. Look at them butts. They're amazing. Look at them butts. They're amazing. Crouch hard. Okay, sorry. Like I said, we'll come back here once the zombie spawn to get the magnum. I just don't feel like dealing with crows in my hair. like I said, Lisa hits like a beast, so just be ready for it. Not this hit, but the next one. What you want to do, truthfully, is try to get her to swing at you. Don't let her chase you if you can help it. Try to get her to hit you. Damn it! Every fucking time. That's what I meant. The downswing every time. That was the first time I was like, man, I got lucky and she missed me. No, you still get hit with the backswing. Swing and a miss. That's how it does every time. But we're done with it. That's I knew that's why I didn't want to use the first aid spray right then, because I knew I was risking the chance of her backswing smacking me. I wonder what zombies think about, you know, because that zombie right there, if you notice, he's just looking at the moon. You know, he's not chasing anybody. People say they're always hungry, but what is he thinking? Because he's not looking for food, he's just staring there. You know, it's like, man, that moon sure is pretty. I think the crows are still here. Whatever you do, don't get too close to them and don't shoot them because they'll go ballistic. They're not nice crows. But now we're getting to Plant 42. We're getting to a part where my video almost stopped yesterday. I'm actually looking for, where is it at? I want to make sure I'm still doing good on, give me a split second, I'll make sure I'm still doing good on, hard drive space. Oh yeah, I'm doing much better than yesterday. Yesterday I had like, I literally had nothing left in my hard drive. It was in the red. Like right now it says I have 300 gigabytes still, so I'm good. Alright, now we're going to the dogs. You don't have to kill the dogs, but it makes later in the game easier. Right now we're just going to dodge them, no, but later on we're going to kill them. Like I said, we're going to try to wait. This part is the most annoying. Oh boy. If everything works out, we shouldn't. Oh god, what was I doing? I almost went straight for the water. If everything works out right, we shouldn't have to. We may be lucky not use our blue herbs. Yesterday, like I said, I got bit 3 times and never once did I get poisoned. I'm hoping it works like that this time. You know how freaky it would be if Neptune could actually spawn right here? There's some crows here and some dogs. Just run. The longer you stay here, the longer you're going to get your butt bit on. You know, you're going to go for that Jill sandwich and her boobs. I mean, her boobs even jiggling out of it. How is that possible? I hope I can finish this run pretty fast because I got rid of paper for my class. Oh god, I can't wait to be done with grad school. Seriously, not so I can just sit around and play games, but still, I just want to be done with it, you know? Because like I don't want to have to worry about stuff like that. Work and grad school, pain. Every day you get off, you got something to worry about. Get this. Get the ink ribbons. We're going to try not to use them just yet. So drop this off, drop this off, drop this off, and drop this off right now. Truthfully, you can probably drop this off too. Great things. we're just gonna fight Neptune. We shouldn't need all that stuff just yet. Oh boy. What other games are coming out that are gonna be good? I know there's a new Pokemon game. You know, I told myself I was never gonna buy another Pokemon game because they're all the same thing. And I know I had a lot of friends freaking out about the new Sun and Moon game, like, oh god, it's Pokemon, oh. But I mean, what exactly are they going to change? I think they said they're going to put a car in it. Okay, so what? It's the exact same game, you know. You know. But it's like Pokemon. It's a fun series, but it doesn't. They don't push the limits as much as I wish they could. You know, I would love a Pokemon game running on the Unreal Engine. You know, like full 3D models and all that good stuff. You know, God, that'd be beautiful. And you can make your own custom character, not just some skin change or put a hat to make your character look finger quote unique, but literally make your own character. You know, fat, skinny, tall, small, whatever. That would be fun. But that would be awesome actually. But I like a Pokemon game like that. You know, where you're the new Digimon game was actually pretty fun. And the way it implemented some things, you know, I liked it a lot. I'm still playing through New Game Plus. I'm trying to get a really strong team to one hit a lot of things, but they need to make another Digimon game like that. Where is he at? One knife. What the? And he's dead. I've never had to use two knives, but well, okay, it makes sense now. I haven't used one yet, so I'm okay. You know, I still got one. I got one. I got like 3 tasers. I'm doing pretty good. But yeah, the new Digimon game was really fun. You know, I loved the story. I loved the character designs. They were amazing. And the music was god level. I bought the soundtrack. It was so good. You know, I imported that soundtrack. I was like, God, this is awesome. But yeah, that game was fun. And it actually, to me, it was more fun than Pokemon games a little bit, you know. It's a little harder to level your characters up, both naturally and if you use like the XP buffer. But still, it was more fun than Pokemon somewhat. Yeah, there's no shinies or anything, but it's still fun. But the new Pokemon game, I mean, after so long, you really have to re-innovate. Oh shit, that zombie fell. Shit. I mean, sorry I keep saying that. I'm trying not to use bad language. Usually I get out of here before he does that. If you walk too far to that corner, he does that and he falls. So hopefully we can get to this door before he gets us. Yeah, usually he won't ever fall. I walked too far into that room and he fell. Let's see, what do we have? If this is Blue Herb, we're going to put it up. Oh my god, there you go. What is it? Is it Blue Herb? Yeah. Definitely going to save that right now. This is going to be saved in case one of the snakes bites us or something. But yeah, it was a fun game. But Pokemon, like I said, you really have to re-innovate your game. I mean, people are going to buy Pokemon just for the word Pokemon, you know. Nintendo has no threats there. Just All they got, it's like saying Link or Legend of Zelda. You can rehash the same game when it's with Nintendo. That's their power in their business. They don't have to make anything new. Sure, people will complain, but at the end of the day, all they have to say is put their hands up and say, Legend of Zelda, new Mario game. And people go ballistic, like, oh, it's new Mario, woo! It's the 40th one, yeah, woo, Mario. Same thing for Zelda, woo, Zelda, woo, nothing new. Splatoon was an actual risk, you know, and look what it did for them. It was great. Splatoon was great, and they didn't think it was going to work, you know. They said little kids and squids don't mix, you know, and so, but whatever. It worked out for them, you see. And what else? What was it? Something else. Yeah, Nintendo, they do that. And then they do make some old games like the new Star Fox looks decent. But my favorite Nintendo games have been I miss the GameCube days. Nintendo was getting back on track during the GameCube days. I remember when I first played Metroid Prime back when, like, if anybody knows what a Kmart is, and they had those kiosks or demo stations, and I played Metroid Prime and then I actually bought it. Holy wow, that game was amazing. And then Metroid Prime 2 was still fun. Prime 1 was top dog, you know. That game, when you got to the Ridley boss fight, holy crap. Or Meta Ridley, I'm sorry. Well, he was Ridley in that one, I think. But that game was fun. And they still did pretty good in the Wii. They made the third one on the Wii, I think, and it was decent. It was a little, the nunchuck was a little. And, the GameCube has some great games, you know, Beautiful Joe, or wait a minute, I'm sticking to Nintendo franchises. Twilight Princess, you know. What else? Twilight Princess. Super Mario Sunshine was decent. Metroid Prime, Star Fox Assault was actually really fun. I know a lot of fans didn't like that game for some reason, but me and my dad played it a lot. I loved it. He liked it, you know. There was one multiplayer game in the weekend we could play together back when I was in high school. So it meant a lot to me to be able to play with my dad. You can see Neptune down there. Sometimes a shark doesn't bite you. Sometimes it does. You can tell when if you're going to get bit, the closer they get to you. I mean, if they're lined up right with you, you're going to get bit. You know, I don't have to heal just yet. I'm going to wait a few seconds. But yeah, Star Fox Assault was probably my favorite Star Fox game. It was amazing. Like I said, me and my dad played it a lot. So.
Emergency. No. Unknown source of pressure detected.
One thing about the higher difficulties, the critical rate goes up much faster. So. I mean, you can still get out of here with like 50%, but it goes much faster. So just be careful about that. Like, see, it's going to hit 30 right now. 30%. And I go back here and hit this, it's going to get to 50. And usually it doesn't go any higher than that if I'm lucky.
Reaching 50% of pressure threshold. Activate emergency drainage system.
He's going to keep banging his head. Does anybody else collect Pops? I know it's kind of random, but I hate them because they're pretty much just a hype thing right now. I mean, I collect them, But they're technically this generation's Beanie Babies, besides Amiibos, and it's just annoying. But they're so fun to collect, you know. It's stupid, but it's so fun. But yeah, I collect some of them. But I like how they can make they make up almost any franchise. I'm waiting on them to do. I don't think they've done any Nintendo series. I know they've done Microsoft and Sony. They did Uncharted and they did Master Chief a while back. Now that figure's expensive as hell, but I mean, I hate this part. But I don't think any Nintendos have been made. It'd be neat, but Nintendo's pretty strict when it comes to their stuff. Sometimes they're not. I mean, I like Nintendo. I won't bash them too much. But they can be kind of bad about their business practices. Just like Sega. I mean, Sega's a great company. I'll praise Sega Japan any day of the week for the games they release, and for keeping them region unblocked. You know, but I have to admit, sometimes I wish Sega Japan and Sega of America would get along better. Like their disagreements is why we don't get Phantasy Star English version over here. Is because something went on. From what I've heard, something went on with the heads where they were like. Sega of America was basically waiting for Sega Japan to give them the okay, and they finally just said, we're not. You know, one reason I think we're not going to get Phantasy Star ever in English, one reason is because I play the Japanese version. One reason, One reason, toxic players. Japan doesn't play that. Over here, you have to admit, when it comes to MMOs, we can be very toxic players. We're very aggressive, you know, we cuss, hoot, all that good stuff. I played with Japanese players, you know. Sadly, I couldn't understand them that well, but I mean, I made some friends, but on the Japanese servers, but they're very nice usually. I mean, they're very when I say that, they are also very you have to know what you're doing when you play the game. I mean, they are perfectionists. They like making sure everything goes right. Boss fights, they can take down bosses in like seconds. They do everything right. You know, an American would just butcher it, you know. Plus they another reason we're not gonna get it besides that is the payment. They do a lot of in-game transactions with a lot of different things, you know, and I think that may be a little hard to implement over here. And the third reason is a lot of stuff they do over there is would be hard to bring over here. There'd be a lot of copyright issues because they do a lot of anime related things over there and like certain businesses tie-ins. It would be hard to implement a lot of it over here. Truthfully, it would be they'd struggle. But I think toxic players doing that, upkeeping the servers, I think they think it would all be too hard for us. Because you have to admit, Phantasy Star Universe, while fun, and I think a lot of fans jumped on at that point, that game was not updated very well. They struggled to update that game. You know, there were bugs. I still have one of the videos on my channel, I think, one of the bugs where a guy like literally sat like an event. It was an event in a certain room, but it had ended and he literally sat in the doorway and you could still run it. You know, it was pretty funny. I do miss those days. But you know, sometimes things just change like that, you know. So you just gotta be careful about it, you know. But at least I'm gonna definitely import it. So, you know, all that good jazz and stuff. But I do love Phantasy Star. It's a fun game. If you ever get a chance, I definitely recommend checking it out. Import or whatever. I think it's a little harder to make an account now, but it's still pretty fun. Another game I really like that I really wish they make a sequel to. Like my number one game I wish they'd make a sequel to is Sleeping Dogs. I know they made that an atrocity of an MMO. No, but seriously, Sleeping Dogs is probably one of my top 10, if not in my top 5 games. The story alone was what made me so, it was just amazing. I do feel bad that I didn't play it until it was free on PlayStation Plus last year. And then after that, I actually went out and bought the HD version for PS4 when it came back out. That game is just, I mean, the story's great. Sure, the driving takes some time getting used to, but it's just amazing. It's like, I can't explain it. It's just great. And I was so sad because you couldn't tell what they left so much open ended. Like, who did he go out with? You know, who did Wade end up with? Who did did Broken Nose? I forget her name. I know it was Broken Nose something. I wonder if I know she didn't bother him at the end of the game. She's like, let him be. Are they still friends somewhat? You know, like, somewhat, you know, not friends per se, but like accomplices? I don't know. The game was fun. I wish they made a sequel to it. But, you know, I got excited when I saw the news of like, everybody, guess what? We're making Triad Wars. I'm like, whoa, is this seriously a sequel? Like, did something big happen now? All the rival groups are fighting? No, it's a freaking MMO. And I was like, oh my god, seriously? I also have a couple of Japanese import games for Vita I need to finish playing one day. Like, I got started on one of them and quit within the first, like, the tutorial. Not because I didn't like it, I just got busy. And the second one was, I just got busy with other games. This game, for one, was one reason. And Digimon. I may play those games this weekend. I may. One of them is the Hyperdimensional Girls versus Neptune versus Sega Hard Girls. I forget how the title goes, you know. I bought it. I'm looking at it right now. Sonic is actually sitting on top of it. I have like 3 stuffed Sonic things. And then the other one was Valkyrie something. I just know it had boobs in it. I bought it. That's why. I'm kidding. It's a hack and slash kind of game. I like hack and slashes. Another game I'm kind of disappointed by is Destiny. When it first started, Destiny was actually really fun, but you know, And you're talking to a guy that like would come. I still get invites. Like when I got home, I have people still send me invites to help them do the raid. I don't because I got tired of it, but I burned myself out of it. Me and my friends, we just burned ourselves out. It was just, it got boring, you know. We ran the raid, we ran the King's raid, we ran Oryx or Crota, we ran all of them, you know, and it was fun for a bit, but after a while it just got so grindy. And I can grinding in MMOs is one thing, but they went overboard with it. Seriously, it was just you know, and it after a while it became every week. Oh, we're gonna do the raid again. Okay, let's spend 2 hours or an hour doing this raid again, trying to get it flawless. Okay, we did the raid. We're gonna do the raid again. Do you mind running it one more time? I want to use my other character. Oh my god, seriously? And it wouldn't be so bad if the fact that you actually got good stuff every time. But no, it's Russian roulette, like getting a critical in this game. And it just got it got bad. It got terrible. But then again, like I was talking to my friend, one of my GameStop managers here. I guess you could call us friends. We know each other's names, and they all call me Kylo Ren because I cosplay Kylo Ren. But he was like, he agreed with me that I can't be too harsh on Bungie because it is their first MMO, you know. So I'd cut them a break. It is their first one, and they're learning that the stuff they put in the game was not near enough to hold people over. I mean, we've had people beating that game within the first, you know, few weeks. I mean, when it first came out, it was amazing, but like I said, it just got boring. We're done with this part. We're going to try to carry everything we can. We want to make sure. We're going to try to carry everything we can back with us. Like, make sure you have both blue herbs if you can't carry them. Pretty sure I have room to carry both of them. Yeah. Just, you gotta carry a lot of stuff back. We're just gonna make sure we have enough. The hunters are about to spawn pretty soon. So, make sure we can carry. We gotta take this with us. We gotta take this. We gotta take this. And we gotta take. See, this is what I meant. It's a little hard because I can't leave anything. I can leave that, I guess. We need the handgun. And we need this blue herb out here. Like I was saying, if we're lucky, the snake won't bite us. If we're not, you know, I can't really help that. I mean, he's going to bite us. I know it. You can't dodge this bite. You have to take it like a man. I'm just hoping he doesn't poison us. If not, thank goodness it helps us out so much because all we gotta do then is worry about the hunters. Which I'm hoping I have enough shots to take them out. Because it's, let me think, there's 1, 2, there's 3, 4, 5. There's 5 for a fact. I know I'm going in the mansion you have to take out. And then you should be safe for a while. Once you kill those 5. But here comes the snake. We're going to see. He poisoned me. I think she was holding herself. I couldn't tell. No, awesome. Okay, that's one for us then. That's one good thing for us. We didn't get poisoned, so hopefully that keeps up. Hopefully that keeps up. don't worry too much about that backflip he just did. It doesn't do that much damage to you. I may be in yellow, but it doesn't do that much damage to you. And then we got some more shotgun shells. Thank you, Barry. I forgot for a second he actually did this for you. That helps a ton. This helps a ton, having an extra knife. So in case a hunter does grab us somehow, that helps a ton. Thank you, Barry, so much for those shotgun shells. Like I said, I may could have made it without them, but that just, it makes this game that much easier. So, I wish today was Friday. Actually, I don't, because I have a meeting with my class on Friday. You know, I wish it was Friday evening after the meeting. Oh shit, see, this is why we glad we had a knife. This part's a little tricky. When you hear that leather sound, that means they're really dead. But there's gonna be two in here, and they both kind of attack at the same time, so it's kind of hard to. Get up. I said that, I didn't mean for you to scratch me. Okay, they're both dead. Just gotta make sure. That was my fault, I got scratched. You wanna make sure they're actually standing full upright before you do that. That was my fault, but luckily we have this from earlier in the game, so you see we're good. We're doing great so far. Yeah, we're doing good so far. Wait, what all do I have? I can actually drop some of this stuff off. Like, we won't need the Magnum rounds for a while. We won't need the crank for a while. We don't need the handgun. So we can actually drop all this stuff off. I didn't think about that. Sorry. Drop this, drop this, drop this. Combine this. Okay. I'm so sorry. I say that, and I think that the handgun actually comes in handy. Because what you need one spot for the battery. There's something else you find. There's a battery, a book, something else. We should have enough to carry the handgun though. Like I said, this part's all about item management. Seriously, you just gotta kind of. You just gotta kind of play with it, you know. Since item bosses aren't linked together, you just gotta kind of go with it. There's some health in here too, so I mean, you can pick it up if you want to. You don't really have a reason to. Let me think. The battery. Something else. We may have enough room. Even if we don't, I can go ahead and use it. You know, we're just gonna go ahead and take it anyway. It may be some ink ribbons. I'm thinking about what you find. I'm thinking either that or you get rid of the magic key. I forget exactly. You know, what if they made like a Resident Evil Racers? Would that be a fun game for people? I'm wondering. That camera always confuses me. Oh boy. Like I said, even if we have to use this herb, we should have enough room for everything we're gonna find down here. There's 2 zombies down here. So we gotta kind of deal with them. You can easily dodge them, but it's really annoying. I'm trying to save as much health as I can. Sometimes that spider right there will bite you. Sometimes he will not. It's just random. If you're lucky enough, you don't get bit, you know. Okay, he's a little faster this time. Even if they get back up, I got enough time to do this. Yeah, see, we had enough time. And I can actually be a little cocky, take this, and combine it with it. There you go. Usually, sometimes, like I said, some zombies won't go down that easily, but we were lucky, so don't complain if you're lucky, just go with it. Come on. You want this tasty Joe sandwich, don't you? Look at it. Chunk out those boobies. Then we gotta worry about this zombie right here. He's kind of random too in where he's gonna be when you go around this corner, so. Okay, we were lucky that time. Last time I played this, yesterday, he was at this door. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta make a leap of faith and go with it, you know. Let me make sure I have enough room for the battery first before you go picking up that. Yeah. You always wanna make sure you got enough room. This helps a ton because we're about to run into the final two hunters in the mansion. Once we kill these 2, we should be pretty clear with going certain routes. Like, we shouldn't have to worry about anything else. So once we do this, we'll be good. When you get to this door, just run for it, because that crimson's still in here. Like, don't spend a lot of time making a run for that door. Okay, here are the 2 hunters. Took a few more shots than I thought, but whatever, you know. They're dead. Sometimes he comes from behind, sometimes he comes from the front. I think it varies. Now we're going to go in here and get our gemstone, and we're going to make a drop off real quick. So we're going to drop a lot of stuff off in here. Let me think. What do we need? We just need that. Go ahead and save real quick. We're about to go fight Yon, so. Like I said, see, you can get to a good port. Like yesterday, I think I saved like 9 times total yesterday. Today, I've saved twice so far. You can get to a good portion of this game without saving, if you do it right. But we're about to go fight Yon. Let me think. What do I need? Gotta think real quick. We get the gemstone. We get the Spencer key. The Spencer key opens that door and that door. Let me think. What door is the Spencer? Because you eventually end up getting rid of the Spencer key. Go ahead and take the grenade. We won't need the battery just yet. I'll call him back in just a second. Let me think. We won't need that confusion. Yeah, that should be it for right now. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That should be it for right now. Get this real fast. Okay. Now we're going to go get the Spencer key. We're going to get it. We might as well go ahead and get our grenade launcher, like I said. There's only one zombie in this mansion still that can do damage to us. So we're just gonna go ahead and get our grenade launcher. Whatever you do, don't go the bottom route if you can help it, because there's a hunter down there. Get a sip of my drink. Okay, I was going for the grenade launcher first. Actually, no, let's go get the key first. I'm trying to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Almost every key in this game can be used to the point where you can't use it anymore, but I'm not trying to do that right now. It would free up a lot of space on me, and not confuse me as much, but we're not doing that right now. Also, there's some health in here. You can get it if you want, but you have to make 2 trips because this guy's kind of fast. You usually have just enough time to grab 2 things in here, like this and this, and then just kind of leave to reset him and come back in if you want to get that health. You don't have to get it, but I mean it helps later on in the game. So let's go ahead and solve this real quick. I'm sorry, I just hate this puzzle so much. Like, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, you know, but it just has to make the Capcom gods happy. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on this time. Usually, there we go. Oh god, that was annoying. Like I said, you don't have to have it perfect, you know, but it can be a pain. Oh yeah, I wanted to help, didn't I? I should have enough room. Get this, the grenade launcher. Yeah, this should take up. Well, I'm not gonna get the grenade launcher. I just mean, I'm gonna drop the health off. I'm gonna replace it with a full first aid spray. It just works better. Okay, now we're going upstairs. Like I said, he's the only zombie still in this mansion, kind of doing that dumb corner hug. But like I said, we're about to go fight Yon, so. Because you want to have 2 free spots open, because after you kill him, he drops some health. Like I said, it's a good thing the hunter's dead. Think. Yeah, we grab this now. Usually you're supposed to wait to after Yana do this, but it's better just go ahead and do it. And we shouldn't have to use the middle object to the end of the game. So we're just going to drop it off and not worry about it to the end. Hey, it's my friend Haku. I haven't talked to him in months, and I sent him a message when I got off work, like, I miss you, Haku. Oh, I'm kind of scared to read it now. I'm like, it's probably going to be one of those, where you been, you douchebag? You know, because Haku's kind of like that. Haku has a very short temper. I don't think he minds me saying that, because I know he does. I mean, his temper is very short, and I'm pretty sure he's very mad at me. Him and Emerald both. Emerald, not that bad. Emerald was the more lax of the two, I think. Haku though, whew. I like watching him get mad at people that did bad in Destiny. That was always fun. He is good at Final Fantasy. I'll say that much too. Okay, now we're gonna go fight Yon. Wait. I gotta go back real quick. The reason why one of these keys is gonna get used up, I think it's the one I have. You know, but I can't remember. I can't remember if it's the helmet key or the armor key that is you. I think I can't remember. I know when I get here, I'm gonna have an empty spot, so it kind of works out, sorta. And whichever key I have left over, I can just dump in the item box. Is it in this box? Is it not? I could have swore that. What did I do with the armor key then? This may be key then. We're gonna say this is the key. Even if it's not the key, there's only 2 zombies that can bother me down here, you know, so. And I can dodge both of them pretty easily. Well, I say that one is a regular zombie, one is a crimson. The crimson shouldn't be too hard to dodge if I just run straight for the door. And this other zombie stays at the end of the hallway right here. So I should be good in that department. If you want, you want to use the grenade launcher on Yon to the best of your extent. If everything goes right, at the end of this fight, you should have 3 grenade shells left. If you do everything right. Hopefully I can do it like I did yesterday. I really hope this is the key. I mean, I don't want to go back and get the other one. Okay, yeah. Sweet. It was this one. Alright, here we go for Yon. Then after him, all we have to do is kill Black Tiger as the next big threat after this guy. So, hopefully I can do this. Don't be that cocky. You usually don't want to risk that, but it makes this fight a little shorter. You can hit him once. You know, don't risk it if you can help it though. What's he gonna do? Is he coming this way? Yep. Like I said, it's a damn ring around the rosy fight. I got confused. That damn camera, seriously, that camera screws me over. Sometimes the camera works in my favor, sometimes it screws you over like that. You get stuck hugging the wall like that, you know. I think I missed him. Shit. That was... I got it. Auto aim. Without auto aim, it makes this much harder, you know? Son of a... Don't make casual mistakes like that. I'm so sorry. I truly am. I did much better yesterday. I'm trying to go too fast. That's what it is. But like I said, you don't need the grenade launcher anymore after this, really. Those two shots I missed was what messed me up. Because usually, like I said, you have 3 acid rounds. But anyway, acid rounds don't really do much to anything in this game. So. There you go. Oh well. You do get some seniority rounds at the end, you know, but like I said, Yon, if you're doing this, you know, try to make sure every shot hits. The way I did it makes it that much harder. A lot of people just shoot them in the face and then run, but you risk getting bit way more often in this difficulty doing it that way, you know. But hey, if you want to try it that way, do it. The way I did it though, it makes it that much harder because you have to hit the end of his tail, and it happens so fast you miss. Especially without the auto assist, you know, the auto aim. But it can be done. Like I said yesterday, I still had 3 acid rounds left because I hit every shot hit, you know, dead on. That time I missed twice, I guess, and it didn't. I think I missed 3 times actually because I shot the wall. I missed one of my regular rounds, and I thought one of my rounds hit him, but I don't think it did. Like, it hit the end of his tail, and I thought it hit, but it didn't. So that's my fault. But you have enough time to grab this. So grab this and continue on. Like I said, those zombies are still in that room. But we don't have any reason to come back here now. So we're done with this. So we can go ahead and do that. Get full health. If you want, you can grab this green herb. Like I said, because once we leave here, we're not coming back. Grab it. Turn around and leave. Thankfully, we didn't have to use our shotgun. We need all the shots we can because the shotgun, and the Magnum will be used for Black Tiger. Once we kill him, you know, we're pretty good. I think Black Tiger took like 3 shotgun blasts to the belly and 2 Magnum shots. His weakness is his butt, but yesterday I kind of got him in a bad spot. I couldn't kill him. So hopefully today it goes better. Okay. I mean, we're doing pretty good. We're like past, I mean, we're way past the halfway point. We're getting close to the end, sorta. We're gonna go up here, drop our stuff off, and grab our Magnum and our, we're going to get our Magnum, and we're going to go ahead and finish, like I said, Black Tiger in the last few puzzles before we go to the laboratory. So we're making good time. This is truthfully about the same time I played yesterday. I'm at the same time where I'm at right now. So, let's see. We're going to drop this on. Exchange it for this. Exchange this for this. Exchange this for God, we didn't have that big of a green herb, you know, but there we go. Let's just do that. Make sure I got everything. Put that up. I still have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we should be good. Let me think. Actually, like I said, this is all about item management now. We don't need the book right now. If I had some Magnum rounds, I would take them. I don't think I put any in this box. Nope. Oh, there we go. Hopefully, I won't have to use them. Black Tiger doesn't take that many if I can get in the right spot, you know, and don't get poisoned. So we're hoping that plays in our favor. Shit. Well, actually, okay. You know, this can still work. You're saying, what's wrong? I forgot the battery and the crank. But that's okay because we can go ahead and get the Magnum, you know, and then go back and grab those things. Usually, I've gotten so used to not doing this Magnum run right here because truthfully, you can beat the game without it, but it one-shots the chimeras at the end. If you get like a perfect headshot lined up, it one shots them. You know, and it helps a lot. Taking those guys out, because you gotta kill like 1, 2, 3, 4. You gotta kill like 6 chimeras. But we want to kill him, and then we want to get him too. You want to get him to come as far out as we can. Yeah, I know what it is. Just, Yep. Take all of them. Now we're just waiting for this zombie so I can kind of jump past him. Okay. Now we're gonna go get the battery and the crank. Let me see. Battery, crank. We should still have enough room because we'll use the battery up and the crank. We won't have to have it anymore. And then we can drop some of this stuff off at Black Tiger's box before we fight him. So it still works out. Like I said, the reason this difficulty is so hard, the main reason for this was so hard for me was the idle management, you know. You literally, since the boxes aren't linked, you have to kind of play back and forth. And a lot of people say play with Chris, but that's just crazy. Since Chris can only hold 4 items, you know, instead of the 6 Jill can. And that would be twice as much backtracking, you know. Like everything I've done, multiply that times 2. That would be a Chris, you know, it'd be annoying. But good thing is that stuff should be right here. Okay, and I'm guessing I put the battery in the other one. Did I put it in the other one? Did I get the battery? Yeah, I did. Yeah, because the hunter's right there, and I said I'm going to go ahead and drop it off. So, no big deal. Just bear with it. We've been through this much together. You can watch the last bit with me. You don't got that much longer. Just bear with me. It basically boils down to watching me run past back here for a minute to grab this real quick. Good thing about this, like I said, we've cleared out most everything. Like I said, there's only 2 zombies in this mansion. I think there's only 2 zombies in this mansion still alive. Well, no, it's 1, 2, 3. It's like 4 zombies still alive right now. And a dog, because we didn't kill both dogs. So he's still out there running in circles. So just gotta grab the battery. Now there are some shotgun shells. If you want those, they are statue. If you recall, go ahead and do that. Combine those, so 12 shots. If you recall back where we those two zombies bust through the windows earlier on this run, that hallway. If you notice, I look in a corner for a split second. If you go in that room, there's a tiger statue, and you put the yellow and blue gems in its eye sockets. The yellow gem gives you an MO disc, and that is used to save Chris at the end of the game. If you do that run, I wouldn't do it on this difficulty, which is stupid. Well, actually you could. It wouldn't be that hard. This difficulty would just give you a few more chimeras to fight, like 2 more chimeras. And then the blue gem that's on the kitchen floor or dining room floor, the Galleria, whatever you want to call it, the blue gem gives you some extra shotgun shells. But I don't feel like wasting the time dealing with those 2 zombies to begin with. And he's still down there. See, now he won't see. At the beginning, he would spawn at this door. Now he wants to go hug that wall in the corner because he's disappointed he could never bite me. So, but now we're going back to the pond or lake pond. Forget which one. Pond, lake. And we're going to get rid of the battery. Maybe kill the dogs. It depends if they bite me. If they bite me, I'm going to kill them. If not, I won't. Killing the dogs makes it a little easier. But you don't have to kill them. I may kill the dog. I may go ahead and do it. I may not. I don't know. Because you want to save as many shotgun shells as you can for Black Tiger and the Hunters. He bit me, so he's going to get shot for that. He's like, hey. Come on. You learned a hard life lesson. You don't bite people and expect not to get shot for it. Like, I was just gonna walk past you and you weren't doing anything. You're like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and bite her. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Johnny. And he bit me. He got shot. I'm like, Johnny, no. I'll avenge you. Shotgun blast to the face. I'm sorry, Johnny. I tried to avenge you, but I couldn't do it. Okay. So this is the second time you can get bit by the snake. Hopefully everything works in our favor. We don't get bit. Even if we do get bit, I think I have my blue herb with me. Yeah. Thankfully, he didn't poison us again. I am in caution. Go ahead and use it. Where'd he go? Now I'm just wasting shots. I gotta stop that. You don't have to kill the dogs. You can dodge them. I just go ahead and kill them. Okay, that's odd. There's usually 3 dogs right there. I guess the second one's still downstairs. That doesn't make sense, but whatever. Like I said, this difficulty can be very random, so. So now we're going to go fight Black Tiger. It's Black Tiger, Lisa, the lab zombies, and the chimeras are the last threats we have to face. After that, we should be done with the game. That's it. We just gotta get to the rest of this stuff, you know. Get past this dog who's obviously mad I killed his lover. Shit. I know he's mad at me. I killed his lover. He's like, hey. Still got 15%. My phone's dying. I hate my phone so much. Because it, I don't know. It's just stupid. You won't need that anymore, so it's gone for good. Keep all this stuff. I mean, get rid of ink ribbons once you use this, but get rid of everything else. You don't have to save right here. I'm just doing it because if the worst happens at Black Tiger, I'm hoping nothing bad happens at him, but just in case, you know, just in case he hits me one too many times. Usually I've only been hit once. It's always that first animation, you know, because you can't really dodge it. So you pretty much have to take that. But there's going to be 2 hunters I have to kill. After that, every bit of ammo is reserved for Black Tiger. For shotgun, at least. Every bit is reserved for him. After this right here, because he's annoying. Like I said, there's there's a hunter in here, but you can dodge him. Always go to the hunter's go to the hunter's right. It will be your let me see. It'll be your right too when you're running backwards. But it's always gonna be in the hunter's right. You'll see. Just do this. And just run. And he should never catch you, you know. And he shouldn't if you don't go back in that room. Make sure I got that, yeah. Okay. We'll have to use it twice, so. Okay. Yeah, see, if my friend Megan was watching, she'd be making me say all kinds of stupid stuff right now. Which, I've said some dumb stuff, never mind. Oh, shit. Woof, don't do that. Usually you want to, crap, that's gonna kind of throw me off. Usually you want to, fight them a little farther back than that. I kind of got confused and just ran straight into them. They were like, hey, fresh meat. Shoot. I don't have any more health. There's a health item up here. I usually don't like using it, but I want to be in full health when I fight Black Tiger, so. But those are the last 2 hunters in the game you have to fight, so once you kill them, you're good, you know. So. Next biggest threat, like I said, is Black Tiger. There's 2 boulders. They can be tough, but they're not impossible to miss. But, so, yeah. We get past this boulder, then we gotta fight Black Tiger. Then, you can go up there if you want. There's handgun ammo, but I don't really need it. Oh boy, here we go. This is Black Tiger. If we can get through this without getting too damaged, we're good for the rest of the game. He is the biggest threat now. This is the last big threat in the game. And we're good. That's it. He was the last big threat. We're done. Everything else in the game from this point on is easy. I'm kind of sad that I'm missing a few shotgun shells. But we're still okay. I'm a little disappointed. Like I missed a lot of shots in this run, so. Whew, that was so good he didn't hit me. Usually what he'll do is he'll do one of he'll either he'll charge you, and if he charges, you don't have much time to miss him. You're gonna get hit. Or B, he'll spit acid like he did, the poison. Luckily, he did that, and that's easier to dodge usually, if you're smart about it. So I was happy. There's a first aid spray at the end of this tunnel. We should have enough room to get it, and the puzzle piece we have to. Let's see, yeah, we got enough room. So we gotta get it in the puzzle piece, and we can go drop this stuff off. Wait, can we drop the stuff off? Not yet. No, we can't. I may have to use one of the items. Oh, I almost got messed up there. Like I said, there's some first aid spray right here. I know it's first aid spray because yesterday I opened it. I was like, please be just a herb. And yeah, first aid spray. The reason I said that is because you want to save first aids. But like I said, we were lucky this time because Black Tiger didn't bite us. Like I said, every time you play this, you'll experience something different. Like the first time I played, the mansion was the easiest part for me. You know, because I think I got like 3 critical headshots. Yeah, I got like 3 critical headshots at the mansion. So that helped a lot on ammo. And then this part was a lot worse. Black Tiger bit me, you know, and I was poisoned. So that worked against me. So every time you play it, you'll experience something different, you know, but usually you should be okay. Truthfully, this was the hardest part of the game for me. I think the hardest trophy to get, or maybe it was get all the items. It was that or get all the items. I forget. But once you do it once, you can pretty much do it again. I'm just doing it the 3rd time because, like I said, the first time I didn't record it. I just did it to get the trophy. Then I did the 2nd time last night, but sadly I didn't record anything. And then I'm doing it tonight to make sure I actually record it. And so far, from what I know, my computer is actually still capturing it. I need to make sure I say that. It may have stopped. I don't know. Let's check. Nope, it's still going. Make sure I still have enough hard drive space. Yep. Oh shit. That was my drink. I say it has enough hard drive space, but it is starting to eat up a lot of it, so hopefully we can finish this last bit, you know. And then once I process it, I can stick it back on I can delete the video file. hopefully, I hope hard drives get cheaper like they did in the past. Because how awesome would it be to have like a 16 terabyte hard drive? Holy crap, I could just leave videos on here, you know. That'd be awesome. Yeah, we're gonna pass the item box. I want to make, trying to think in my head, are we gonna pass it? Yeah, we are. Like I said, there's handgun ammo up there, but we don't need it because it would just mess me up my health items. You don't need the crank anymore, so you can pretty much just put it away. You're done with that. You don't need that. Keep these two things. Let's go. Combine this with this. 4231. Make sure you have everything you need. Like I said, we left the medallion. We should have everything we need, because once you go down, you can't come back unless you go to the whole doggy way again, you know. So, going down to the. Oh, sorry. I miss Silent Hill. I like the first movie. That was actually a decent movie. I remember I went to go see it back in high school. That was actually pretty fun. I think it was high school. I like beginning college. Yeah, make Lisa chase you. You can get that now, or you can wait. Usually I wait, but this time I want to see if it was better. It is. It gives me more time to get that pizza the next time. But and there's a taser up here, but like from what we've run so far, we've done better than ever. We haven't had to use one taser, so you know. And there's no other creatures in this game that should make me have to use them, except I think maybe one of the zombies at the end, but we got the Magnum, so they should die one shot. But back to Silent Hill, the first movie was actually pretty decent. I liked it. I think the main character was in the cop. They were both like really pretty, you know, and they told the story great with them. I think she acted amazingly, both of them, and the little girl. I was kind of ticked off they killed the cop, you know. I was actually in the theater. I was just fuming mad they killed her off. Sorry for spoilers, but I'm the kind of guy that if it's been out for several years and it spoils you now, shame on you. But I was also disappointed. I mean, after I saw the movie, I loved the music, but I was disappointed in the fact that they were still stuck in Silent Hill. That made me excited for a sequel, but I was just kind of disappointed. Like, really? Hey Lisa, come on. There you go. And then I love the music. I was mad they killed the cop. I like the evil girl. Evil Sharon, was that her name? I forget. She was kind of neat. But yeah. But I like the first movie. The second one, hit or miss. It was decent, you know. I was mad about the first one. Sorry, I jumped back to the first one, but I was mad when I found out what they cut from the film. You know, when you go back and read what was cut, like at the end of the movie, the little girl or her original adult burnt body killed those cult members with barbed wires, and I mean she butchered them horribly. You know, she tore them a new one. The only bad thing is the original script had them, I think, like summon. They summoned like several pyramid heads to kill everybody, and they had each one had a different weapon, and it sounded much cooler. But they said they ran out of time and money, so they went with the barbed wire. And I was like, you know, it's like being told Luke Skywalker's going to use a lightsaber, but instead he pulls out a pen, you know, or a magic wand. It just kind of destroys the. I mean, you enjoy it when you first see it, but once you find out what it could have been, you just get like, man, really? We could have had this, but we got Barbed Wire Girl? But I liked the movie for what it was. It was fun. It was a fun, you know, movie with my friend. I do miss those days, though. If you're in high school, enjoy it. You'll miss those days. And don't take for granted the friends you have in high school, because you'll think you're going to be friends forever, but a lot of friends you had in high school, I don't care how close you are, you won't always have them as friends. Not saying anything bad happens between you guys, like you get into a fight or anything, but just you just become busy with life, you know. Your friends start having kids, you're doing grad school, and you just don't have time anymore to do stuff you used to or keep up. People just move on, you know. People get married, have kids, move away for new jobs, and you enjoy those years, you know. I've lost a lot of friends like that. But I mean, we still keep up with Facebook and stuff, but it's not the same. It's like it's not the same because you don't talk. I got a lot of high school friends on my Facebook I have not talked to in a year. And I think they added me more just to add me. You know, like, oh, I had school with you. You know, we don't ever talk, so it's not like, I don't know. It's just. I don't know. I do miss those days. But anyway, we are done with everything, you know. We are heading to the last part of the game, so this is it. We're going to the laboratory. All our trials and tribulations lead to this. Look at that button. But you know, we're done. We're almost done. We still got like a few more puzzles, and we got a few backtracking moments. We got to backtrack a lot in a little bit here. Nothing too terrible, but it's just moving items from one box to the next. Mostly health items and ammo. But after that, you know, once you get to the laboratory, you're pretty much good. And once you kill the chimeras, you know, and start the elevator, that's when you know the game's over. So we're about to be done with real survival. I know some people put like true survival, but it's called real survival, not true survival. I really hate this mode. And I still gotta eat. One thing I like about this part, if you kill that one zombie, he won't come back, you know. Because usually they turn to crimsons. But I've played this, like I said, 3 times, and he's never come back if I kill him. Usually I just let him live. Because usually you don't have to do the magnum. In regular difficulty, like from easy to hard, you don't have to do the magnum. You can beat this game without it. You can do it. You can actually, well, no. It's hard to call. If you do better than I did with the grenade launcher earlier, and those missed shotgun shots I've done through the game, you know, because there's been several times I've wasted shotgun shots on some zombies. You can actually make it to the game without the Magnum, but I've had to use my shotgun more times than I wanted to. Like that, there's a few zombies. Like the zombie that was right here earlier, usually one shot brings him down. It took two. So, you know, it's been a kind of a experiment game. But we're about to do a little item management right here. So bear with me. We're gonna have to move a lot of stuff. Because what we're gonna do right here, we have to move all this stuff from this box and the box back where Jan is to Lisa's box. So it's like I said, it just takes some time, you know. You can leave some stuff like the key and a knife, but you want to take everything else and then empty everything you have, even weapons. You shouldn't run into anything else in this game that can hurt you. Just go ahead and drop. Well, you can. There's a hunter. He's still in here, I'm pretty sure. You don't want to deal with him. But we have enough survival items that we can down a zombie easily. When I say a zombie, I mean that guy right there being stupid and not just dying. Like I said, usually you may, if you're playing real survival, you may get lucky and not have to use as many handgun rounds. And that way you can take out some zombies that are in your way later. But like I said, I didn't get that many critical headshots this run. Like last run, I got like 3. This run, I got 1. No, I got like 4 critical headshots last time. This time I got like 4. No, I got 1. Sorry, you get confused. Lisa's moans confused me. Okay. Open the door, yes. Like I said, drop everything off. And get everything you can. Go to the farthest box first, I guess. Let's see. The things I know I need for a fact. Health, the books. That's it, the books and the health, really. I can leave everything else. The handgun, you don't need. I mean, you can take it, but it's not gonna. Let me think. I need the handgun. I shouldn't have enough rounds. Shoot. We'll take it just to be safe. I don't know. We may have to burn a body here or there. We'll see. Sometimes you don't. The Magnum doesn't actually give you a critical headshot. Sometimes it just knocks them over. We'll see. We'll see. But like I meant to say, we had to move all these items from these boxes and then put them in Lisa's box. And then after we beat Lisa, moving from that box to the laboratory box. And it takes a little time, you know, not that much, but once we've done that, we're done, you know, so. So take that. First aid sprays take top priority. Nothing else can poison you. Take that, and we can leave that there. No, take that. What the heck? Just take it. Take everything you can. Alright, I don't need everything, but we're not coming back to the mansion. We're done with the mansion. Technically. I don't count Lisa's section as part of the mansion. So we're done with this area for a fact. We're done with this area. Now we just gotta drop it off, go to the next box, you know, drop everything, get everything from that box, drop it off. So technically, we're done with this section of the mansion. You can say the left hand wing of the mansion is done with. Like, we're completely done. We're just gonna go drop it off real quick. And I'm still finishing within good time tonight. I'll have an hour to kind of rest, and I have like an hour to eat, and maybe 30 minutes to eat, 45 minutes. And then I'll have some time to work on my paper. Hopefully I can probably finish most of it tonight. And then tomorrow I can just rest, maybe play some EDF Force or something. Or do some pop hunting. You know, so drop this off. Did my power just flicker? I don't know, that's scaring me. I could have swore it just flickered. I don't need my power to go off right now. So we're gonna go ahead and save. Just to be safe. I don't think my power is flickering. It may be my microphone's light. It's been blinking in my eye for the last hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it's been. And that may be making me think my light's flashing. Because that blue light, it's literally just been blinking in my eye. We shouldn't have to save anymore either. This should be like the last time we have to save. Lisa, she just hits like a beast, you know. Her and Tyrant, one hit from them can pretty much down you if they do it right. So they're beasts. Okay, getting confused. Come on. This should be the last run. Hopefully I can get most everything I need on this one. Like I said, just some health, ammo. I think that's all I have in this box, truthfully. And we should be good. He's still down there. I don't know why the game does that. He should have spawned in there earlier. Okay. Ooh, getting tired. I haven't ate anything, you know. My head's like, ooh. Look at them legs. Look at them legs. They're amazing. Look at them legs. Look at them legs. Look at them. I still gotta put my Christmas tree up too. I put it in the box, but it's still in my house. I gotta put it up. Okay. Definitely take that. Yeah. Take this, because there's some incinerator rounds. You don't technically need them, but what the heck. Definitely get that. Get this. Get that. We can combine it. Get that. Get this. You can combine it with this. Well, actually, let's do this. Combine. And then take this and put it there. And that should be everything. And make sure. We don't need that. We don't need that. Nothing else can poison us. We're good. So now we're done with the right wing of the mansion. Now, like I said, it's just Lisa. We've actually done good on item management. Like I said, mainly it's just health and 3 weapons I have left. 4. Shotgun, grenade launcher, handgun, and magnum. So, goodbye, zombie. I won't be seeing you anymore. That's the last time we're going to speak to each other. Like I said, hopefully this magnum can take out those zombies at the end with one shot. I just don't feel like burning bodies. What health items do I have? Okay. We're going to try to fight Lisa without any weapons. I mean, usually you want to do it anyway, but so I'm thinking like 2 trips from this box. That's what it did last night. Let me see. I got so many items in here. Yeah, it's gonna be like 2 trips, you know. So this can go in here for right now. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah. It's gonna be like 2 trips. Combine everything I can. Okay, now we're gonna go get Lisa, get rid of her. Get Barry's Magnum. Definitely get Barry's Magnum. You can let Barry live, and you can backtrack and get the MO disc and save Chris. But I'm not doing that tonight on this. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done with this game. I'm gonna do this. But the fastest way to beat the game is just get Barry's Magnum, because on every difficulty it can down Tyrant with 1 shot. I do think on hard it took 2 one time. I don't know. Like, no, Barry, you're not getting your gun back. Throwing a hissy fit. I do feel Barry. I say I do feel Barry. I do feel bad that I kill Barry every time I do this, you know, because he's a good guy. He's just trying to protect his family. So we're going to try to get everything we can on this 1 run, or 2 runs. It's going to take 2 runs if I dump everything. I'm hoping I can do it in 2 runs. I don't want to come back here 3 times. So let's see what we can get. I may use my health items, some of them, because you get like another first aid spray in this next area. So let's see what we can carry. We need this, definitely need that. We don't need the save tokens. There's some more. Let's go ahead and take that. We can drop it off. Dang, yeah, it's gonna have to be another trip. Take that. Actually, what the heck, just go ahead and, you know, that much more room. How many more items I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang it, I'm gonna have to, let's do this. Like I said, I don't need all these items. Okay, so this is gonna take 2 trips regardless, but the next run should just be the handgun and the Magnum and the ammo. It's gonna take 2 runs, but we can go ahead and just, you know, go ahead and do this real quick. Like I said, we're like at 89% of the game being finished now. It's now it's literally just, you know, finishing the game out. smell pizza. I haven't cooked it yet. Maybe my body's saying, "Hey, we're hungry. You need to feed us." Like, why would it speak in a dual term though? My body doesn't have more than one of itself. Feed us. Unless everybody parts talking to itself. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Better I got left. I got 7%. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Drop everything off, like I said. Now we just gotta make one more trip. Like I said, truth. Well, no, I still have to do it anyway for the Magnum. Because you don't want to waste. You could use Barry's Magnum, but you only get 6 shots, and you can't reload it with regular Magnum rounds. So, you know, it's just a quick trip, real quick. Just go back up here, grab this crap. Nothing will attack you. Come back through here all you want. You know, you can't get to that door. Come back down. And like I said, this could go much faster. Like, you don't have to do all this. I'm just playing it safe, you know. Some people will just run straight through it, take as little health as they can, you know, try to be a macho man. But I'm like, I don't care. I've already platinumed the game. I'm not losing anything, you know. I mean, if I hadn't platinumed the game yet, I may take longer, but yeah, I'd platinum this in RE0, so. Okay, let's take everything. This. First aid sprays always come first. Handgun. Take it just in case you need it. You probably won't. This and this. Because there were some ink ribbons, if you saw, in that room. So we're good. Now we're done with the whole mansion. That's it. Now we're just, literally, it's just the laboratory. All we gotta do now, passcode, get the key, do the other passcode, get that key, kill some zombies, kill some chimeras, carry a nuclear tube without blowing myself up, and then kill Tyrant, you know, and that's it. That's literally it. This last part, I mean, you could fast forward truthfully to most of it. It's just gonna be me, you know, doing the last bit. One thing I wanted to say too about my YouTube channel, I really want to thank all the people that have actually stuck with me over the years. I know some of you have been here longer than most, and some, I mean, you don't all watch a video. I can keep track of that. But still, it means a lot for the ones that stuck around the longest, you know. Like, you don't have to watch my videos. I'm not as popular as, like, say, JonTron. Don't get me wrong, I love JonTron. He's like the only YouTube star, actually. Everybody else is just kind of... everybody else seems to have an inflated ego. And from what I've seen, John is actually a genuine guy. He's actually, you know, he seems like legit. And I like his stuff. And I'm not as popular as him. Like, his videos get millions of views, you know. Mine's just get maybe, depends on what series it is. Sometimes they'll get like 1,000, if I'm lucky. set his body on fire. Lucky. So I gotta burn him real quick. Usually, you're lucky and you can get away with. Usually you're lucky and it'll critical headshot most of the zombies. Sometimes you may have one or two, but that's why I said make sure this is full, just in case. Cause if you didn't do the Magnum run, you want to fool them because you only get 4 uses, and there are 1, 2, there's 3, 4, 5. There's 5 zombies in total down here. Wait, there's 3. There's 1, 2, there's 3, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 zombies in total. You have to definitely kill by burning the body if you don't get any critical headshots. If you happen to get one, you can be lucky, but usually it doesn't work that well, you know, so critical. See, sometimes so we're gonna burn him. Go refill our can real quick. Well, actually, we have enough time. Wait till he stops burning. Okay. We got enough time to go ahead and do this. There's 2 more zombies that can get in my way. I just want to see if I can go ahead and down them in one shot. Hopefully I can. Come here, do this password real quick. Okay. Like I said, if I can get, there's one zombie in here I don't have to kill. I may go ahead and do it just to give me some less stress. I'm not sure how fast he moves on real survival if you don't kill him. I usually never risk it, you know, so we're just gonna go in here. I'm hoping I can get a critical on this guy. I really want to get a critical. Got a critical. Like I said, there's 2 more zombies. You only have to kill one of them, truthfully. But I don't know. I just wanted to make sure. Regardless, we're going upstairs so I can refill my kerosene bottle. And I can drop off that knife, so I should be good. How many shots do I have? I'm gonna have to be real careful about this. There, so I gotta save some shots for them. I gotta be careful about that. Wait. Usually some shotgun shells, like I said, different difficulties, different things, whatever.
What? Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
I never understood the point of watching that film this late in the game. Like, who benefits from that? You can't save him. The dude's been dead for half the game. But we're gonna go ahead and refill. If I'm lucky, we should be able to handle the Chimeras with what I have, hopefully. Got 6 shots in the chamber, 6 shots in my hand. That's 12 shots. It shouldn't take that much, unless I freak out somehow. 4% battery? Be careful also about leaving your phone on your charger at night. I did last night. I woke up this morning and it was scorching hot. Luckily, I woke up and got it off the plug. Let it sit on my arm and man, it burned. Okay, these two guys. Why did that happen? Why I shot him in the leg. I really don't. Okay, let's see if we can kill these Chimeras. Please let me get these Chimeras. I'm gonna try to use a shotgun first, and then I'm gonna use the Magnum. There's still like 3 more in here. I'm just going ahead and get in there. To be done with it. I'm going ahead and using the shotgun too, so I can just get rid of it. Yeah. Make sure they're dead. Like, walk around. Walk around a few times to make sure they're all dead. Because once you get that fuel right, you don't want anything to jump out at you. You know, so. But I think I got them all, so. Yeah. Okay. Just to be safe, because once you have that fuel rod, you can't shoot, you can't run. Just be careful. I'm gonna drop all this stuff off. I don't need anything else, I don't think. There's a first aid and there's some incendiary rounds in here, so don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Don't need that. We're done. We're gonna go ahead and grab Barry's Magnum, because like I said, we're not coming back. We're not going back up there anymore. Go ahead and grab his Magnum. You can grab the grenade launcher if you want, because like I said, there's I know there's 1, 2. This thing's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 more Chimeras I know for a fact we have to fight. The rest you can kind of outrun. I know for a fact there are 3 more, and I have 4 shots, 8 shots left. 4 in the chamber, 6 in 4 in my hand, but now 6 in chamber, 2 in my hand. So you should be good. You just gotta get Barry's Magnum, and I guess 1 health, 2 health items. This trident shouldn't hit us. those things shouldn't hit us. So grab 2 first aids, grab Barry's Magnum, and let's go. We should be good. Because, like I said, those things die with 1 shot. But like I said, now we're like at 95% way about to beat the game. We're about to beat the game. This is the end, truthfully. Once we get this fuel rod, once we put it in the chamber, we're good, you know. Then I can eat my food. What time is it? Okay, I went a little over what I was hoping to do, but I guess I can go ahead and turn the stove on at least. I got a wireless controller. I can't do that. No, I'm just gonna go ahead. Yeah, let's go. Okay. So my stove is set for 10 minutes. Can we beat this in 10 minutes? Well, it's set for 10 minutes, but the pizza takes like another 12 minutes to cook. So it takes 10 to warm up and 10 to get it in. So 2 minutes. We should be good though. Just make sure you don't run. What would happen if Trident like just jumped around that corner? Ooh, how scary. Look at her. She jiggles so much. But yeah, if Trident like just jumped out, or Nemesis, I mean. Tyrant's not scary. I knifed him in the butt. Tyrant, on the other hand, that's a whole different ball field. That's a beast you don't want to mess with. Go on, Jill. You're almost there. As soon as we get it put in the thing, we're good. I really hope we got auto chimeras. Reason I say that, we haven't saved for a long time. I don't want to do this again. Okay, we're good. Okay, now we can run. Now, like I said, this is it. This is like 98% of the game finished. Now we just gotta go in here, kill 4 chimeras, turn the elevator on, go back, get on the elevator to Tyrant, and we're done. You know, this is it. That's 1. Two more. Actually, may just be 1 more. I seem to have missed one. He didn't come out, so. I didn't aim for him. I hit him. That's kind of sad. His friends are in the corner looking at him like, dang, Tony got popped. Yeah, he did. Should we go help him? No, just stay here. Okay. Now we're gonna go kill Tyrant. This is the end, you know, so. Like I said, one's gonna jump out right here. You don't have to fight him, just run. I'm not even gonna stop in the save room. I'm just gonna run past it this time. Just trying to save a few minutes. Like I said, my pizza said 10 minutes. Right now, it's at 6:42. So we're gonna see if we can get him, and get to the heliport in 6 minutes. So go ahead and equip the other Magnum. Making this in 6 minutes of me. You got to do the load. You got this load screen. You got several load screens. So. Maybe we'll do it. It's at exactly 6 minutes right now. So even if it doesn't, I don't make it. It won't do anything. It may raise my bill like $2. I pay for it. Skip, 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 shoot, grab. Unlock. Back. Like I said, I got an hour to work on my paper tonight. It's pretty good. If I just focus straight on it, get some music playing, some Daft Punk, that should be good. Yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Got one next week. I thought it was this week. No, I still got 2 more weeks. The holiday is before. Actually, the holiday is the day Dead or Alive comes out. So that's a good thing. It's a day devoted to Dead or Alive. Sorta. I'll probably go out and shop some. So, I wish it was Christmas. That's like the biggest holiday we get. And that's like my favorite time to be off. Spending time with family, great music, presents, popcorn, movies. It's just it's just so peaceful. Anybody that hates Christmas for that reason is just a douchebag to begin with. It's kind of like Halloween in a twisted way in my head for some reason. They're both times where it's like, I don't know, Christmas is like just a nice time to spend with your family, and it's just fun. Like I said, the movies, the food, it's just peaceful. No work, except for the people that can't avoid shopping on one day on Christmas. They can't just sit at home because they don't want to celebrate it. Like, oh, I don't celebrate Christmas. Get out here and work. I just want to buy random crap I don't need today. So I feel bad if I had to work on Christmas. And then Halloween is awesome too because the great movies. Like I love cheesy late 80s, early 90s horror movies. Those are amazing. I love watching them. I don't dress up anymore. I mean, I do cosplay every now and again, or costuming, whichever one you want to call it. I do it, but I don't go out house to house I only did that a few times when I was a kid too, because back then usually we only went to our neighbors' houses or people we really knew. We didn't just go to random houses. My parents wanted to make sure they could trust them and they could be safe. How many minutes I got left? 2 minutes. Sweet. It's like 2 minutes and 43 seconds actually, but this is the end. So for everybody watching, thank you so much. If you didn't watch, you didn't make it past the first 2 minutes, shame on you. Hope you never finish this game for being like that. I'm kidding. But yeah, thanks for watching. We made some mistakes here and there, but hey, we beat it, So it worked out good for us. So
Jill, you did a fine job.
Thanks, guys.